All right, we're working. Are we live? Perfect. Brilliant. Happy Friday. Happy summer weekend, everybody. It's your boy, Len Knox, and I'm here to bring you another Money in the Bank live prediction along with NXT Takeover Chicago of 2018. Last time I was on YouTube, I was yesterday doing the W2KT My Career Mode Part 6, me versus Tyson O'Neil. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Give it a like, hit that subscribe button for more new and previous update videos. And I'm gonna do some more Money in the Bank matches predictions on who's gonna win. Last I did a Money in the Bank ladder match for the men's side featuring Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor versus The Miz versus Rusev, Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and I don't know which member of the New Day. Speaking of which, I saw the dream match against Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, but I didn't finish watch it, but I'm gonna continue it. And plus, also shout out to Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. I'm becoming the heavyweight. I'm becoming the IWGP both world heavyweight and tag team champions at Dominion Joe Hall. So congratulations to the both of them. I wish for them many good things to come. And also tonight on CBS, Stephanie McMahon, the Raw Commissioner, is going to appear on Celebrity Undercover Boss. Make sure you guys tune in. And also I'm gonna be just since last Monday and last week I finished my finals. That's why I haven't been doing a lot of YouTube videos each week because I still got school, but I'm finally done with school, done with the finals. Now I'm back on YouTube, posting as much videos as I can. I'm going to be doing games besides WWE 2K like Call of Duty, Marvel vs. Capcom, including Darksiders 1 through 2 on YouTube. So, and plus I'm going to be posting up, and also I'm gonna be bringing back the boxing series. It depends on what I'm gonna order, some clothes from www.shop.com or maybe some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which I really need to build up my deck because it's been a while since I never had any Yu-Gi-Oh cards because hold on, because these bad boy right here, I had these since 2003 with a little mixture from the Yu-Gi-Oh 5D card deck. Gonna discuss that with you later on in the future. I'm gonna add some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards to replace these fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'll post that up on Instagram later on so you can get the gist. So we'll discuss those later on in a future YouTube video, but right now let's get to some wrestling, and we're gonna start off with the NXT Takeover, which is also in Chicago, Illinois, part of the Money in the Bank weekend, which is tomorrow night, also in the Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois, same with Money in the Bank. So, why don't we run down the matches for NXT Takeover Chicago Part 2? All right, blah, blah, blah. We're going to start off with the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong taking on the team of Danny Burch, a.k.a. Mon Harris, or I forgot his other name, teaming up with Oni Lorcan. Okay, on the April 25th episode of NXT, Adam Cole defeated Oni Lorcan to retain the NXT North American Championship. After the match, the Undisputed Era attacked Lorcan and he burned out to help his was stopped by Adam Cole. The following week, after Pete Dunne defeated Roderick Strong by disqualification, Lorcan and Burch saved Dunne from the Undisputed Era. And then on the May 16th episode of NXT, Dunne, Lorcan, and Burch defeated the Undisputed Era, Cole, O'Reilly, and Strong in a six-man tag team match. And during that tag team match, Dunne and Burch had pinned Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, therefore making themselves #1 contenders to the tag team titles. So the following week, a tag team match between the Undisputed Era, Lorcan and Burch, for the NXT Tag Team Champion was scheduled for Takeover Chicago. Now, Undisputed Era, sorry Lorcan and Burch, my pick are the Iron because I'm still can't get over the fact that Roderick Strong joined Undisputed Era. So with him teaming up, taking Bobby Fish's place to defend the tag team titles in the Undisputed Era's grasp, it will be a good opportunity that, well, not to be honest with you, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch has been a great team so far, but I'm gonna my money's gonna stay with Strong and O'Reilly. So my predictions is Strong and Dunne. Also, as I posted on my tweet earlier, please feel free to tweet me at Phenomenal Elko, which is my Twitter site. Go down to the link below and click that, and you can ask me any questions. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tweet it right now. All right. And please feel free tag hold up. All right, that should done it. Get some of my YouTube followers to ask me some questions. Oh, that was good. All right, so why is this mouth? Okay, thank you. come on. Don't freeze up. Don't freeze up on me. All Oh, sorry. Sorry about the live difficulties, folks. We're back in action. Sorry about that. All right. Got that out of the way. I'm saying my tweet as we speak. So apologies about the technical delay, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get to this prediction. So gonna get to Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream, which that match is going to steal the show. Also for back at NXT Takeover in New Orleans about 2 months ago, part of WrestleMania week, Ricochet and Velveteen Dream both unsuccessfully competed in a ladder match to crown the first NXT North American champion. On May 9th episode of NXT, Velveteen Dream confronted Ricochet, a match a match between the two the week later ended in a no contest when Lars Sullivan attacked both wrestlers. A week later, Sullivan defeated both in a handicap match after Dream walked out on Ricochet. That's messed up. Then on May 30th episode of NXT, Velveteen Dream challenged Ricochet to a match at NXT Takeover Chicago. Now, Ricochet is my pick to win because, like I said, like I've been tweeting with other wrestling fans, this match is going to definitely steal the show because Ricochet has competed the best of the best all around the world. You talk about guys like Austin Aries, Brian Cage, Johnny Mundo / John Morrison, Will Ospreay, the Young Bucks, Matt Sydal, and many other competitors he has faced, but never has he faced Velveteen Dream. Now, that is going to be a match dream come true. And then we're going to have the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross. On May 3rd episode of NXT, Shayna Baszler defeated Dakota Kai and proceeded to attack Kai after the match until Nikki Cross made the save. Afterwards, Cross ran out with the title. 2 weeks later, Cross again confronted Baszler, leading to a match between the two being scheduled. So Shayna's my pick because Shayna has that pedigree. She's the girl with that it factor. I like that ruthless aggression attitude in her because ever since she lost the Mae Young Classic to Kairi Sane, it kind of like burned a hole inside her, but that just kept fueling her, moving on and making her stronger and stronger. And ever since she won the NXT Women's title, she's been on a path of rage. She's kind of like the female version of Taz from ECW. Anybody that puts in front of Shayna, Shayna's gonna choke out. So I'm sorry, Cross, but Shayna's my pick. The next one, we're going to have a good old-fashioned hardcore Chicago street fight between Johnny Gargano against his former best friend turned enemy, Tommaso Ciampa. Also at NXT TakeOver in New Orleans, Johnny Gargano defeated Tommaso Ciampa in an unsanctioned match. That if Tommaso Ciampa wins, Johnny Gargano is no longer in NXT. But however, Gargano beat Ciampa. Gargano is back in NXT, and then he moved on. On the April 25th episode of NXT, Gargano was scheduled to face Aleister Black for the NXT Championship. But however, Ciampa attacked Gargano to prevent that match from happening and put him in the hospital. On May 16, Gargano's wife Candice LeRae slapped Ciampa for insulting Gargano, thinking that Gargano's not the better person than Ciampa. The next week, Gargano called Ciampa out, which led a brawl between the two, in which Gargano was inadvertently knocked into his wife Candice. The next week, a street fight between the two was scheduled for TakeOver Chicago. So Johnny Gargano is going to beat Ciampa. Hopefully this rivalry will end sooner so that way Johnny Gargano can move on to the NXT World title. And then last but not least, the main event for TakeOver is going to feature Aleister Black versus Lars Sullivan. And on the May 30th episode of NXT, Lars Sullivan was revealed as Black's challenger for the title. A match between the two for the title was scheduled at NXT TakeOver Chicago. Ever since Black won the title back at New Orleans, he's been like, just like Asuka, Goldberg, and The Undertaker, an undefeated streak. No losses since he has that title, but will his winning streak come to an end? Will we see another undefeated streak come to an end by another person such as Lars Sullivan? I mean, Goldberg was the first person to have his undefeated streak ended by Kevin Nash back in Starrcade of 1998. Undertaker was the second to have his streak broken by Brock Lesnar 4 years ago at WrestleMania. And now 2 months ago at WrestleMania, also Asuka was the third to have her streak broken in the same event of New Orleans WrestleMania, where the streak was also broken. So would Aleister Black be the fourth to have his streak? I'm gonna pick Aleister Black to retain his title. So we're gonna find out tomorrow night, though. Also on NXT, I'm just getting a little tired. All right, let's see. Let's go to the next. Now we got the NXT match card out of the way. We'll get head straight to Money in the Bank right now. All right. Okay, we're gonna do the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, featuring 4 from Raw and 4 from SmackDown. From the Raw side, you got Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Bobby Roode, and Kevin Owens. And on the SmackDown section, you got The Miz, Rusev, Samoa Joe, and I don't know which one of the New Day would participate because it can't be all 3 of them. It's every man for himself. So either Kofi or Biggie, except Xavier. So, okay. On the May 7th episode of Raw, qualification matches for the men's ladder matches have begun. Braun Strowman defeated Kevin Owens to qualify, while Finn Balor defeated Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns in a triple threat match after Jinder Mahal interfered and attacked Reigns, which I'm going to discuss also. The next night on SmackDown, The Miz and Rusev qualified for the match by defeating Jeff Hardy and Daniel Bryan respectively. The following night on Raw, further triple threat matches yielded 2 more participants. Bobby Roode defeated Baron Corbin and No Way Jose, while Owens, standing in for Mahal, who had been injured by Roman Reigns, defeated Elias and Bobby Lashley after Zayn interfered and attacked Lashley. On the May 15th episode of SmackDown, Big E and Xavier Woods of the New Day defeated Cesaro and Sheamus the Bar in a tag team match, allowing 1 member of New Day to qualify. Samoa Joe secured his final spot by defeating both Daniel Bryan and Big Cass in a triple threat match on the May 29th episode of SmackDown. So, as I predicted on my WWE 2K18 games, my pick is going to be Braun Strowman because, I want to see Braun Strowman win the Money in the Bank and cash in on Brock Lesnar to end his 438-day reign as Universal Champion. But unfortunately, I think I'm going to go with Finn Balor because like I said, it's been 2 years since Finn Balor has not got his rematch for the Universal title, which it sucks. It sucks he didn't lose the title, but I wish he would have got his rematch. It wouldn't have been fair for him, so I might pick Finn Balor to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. So, what's going on? That's not it. Win the Money in the Bank ladder match. But some people might say that Miz might do it, or maybe Rusev, because I have a feeling that both Rusev and Ronda might become the first Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. Who knows what might happen. And now we're going to get to and speaking of the ladies, we're going to get to the female Money in the Bank ladder matches also. Also on the May 7th episode of Raw, night after Backlash, qualification matches were also made for the women's ladder matches. It featured Ember Moon defeating both Sasha Banks and Ruby Riott in a triple threat match to qualify. The next night of SmackDown, Charlotte Flair qualified over Peyton Royce. And the following night on Raw, Alexa Bliss defeated Bayley and her friend Mickie James in a triple threat match to qualify. On May 15th episode of SmackDown, Becky Lynch defeated Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville in a triple threat match to qualify. On the following episode of Raw, Natalya defeated Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan of the Riot Squad including Dana Brooke in a fatal four-way match to qualify. Next night on SmackDown, Lana and Naomi qualified for their match by defeating Billie Kay, which Lana won, and DeVille respectively. The final qualification occurred on May 28th of Raw, where Banks defeated Bayley, Brooke, James, Logan, and Morgan and Wright in a 7-woman gauntlet match on the final spot. So this is gonna be a tricky one. So I'm from the SmackDown. I don't know about the Raw side, but I'm thinking I'm gonna pick someone on the SmackDown brand to win the Money in the Bank match, and my pick is going to be none other than Charlotte Flair to become the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and if either Carmella or Asuka win or retain the SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte might probably cash it in on either Asuka or Carmella. And speaking of which, let me get to that. It's going to be Carmella versus Asuka. And ever since Carmella won the SmackDown Women's title, it's been like she became incredibly annoying. Like annoying with a capital A. Cool gaming products. So annoying. Every time she brags, it makes my ear hurts. Alright, so on May 15th episode of SmackDown in London, SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella celebrated her championship reign. SmackDown GM Page interrupted Carmella and scheduled a title match between her and Asuka at Money in the Bank. So my pick is Asuka to finally, I hope she finds it in herself to like get over her undefeated, to get over her loss from WrestleMania, regain her undefeated streak, and take that SmackDown Women's Champion from Carmella. And if Carmella retains, then I hope Charlotte cash in on Carmella. Consider that a little payback 2 months ago from on the night after WrestleMania, since Carmella cashed in on Charlotte because after the attack by Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, I think Charlotte should like owe Carmella lots of payback for that. That's why I wanted Charlotte Flair to like take the Money in the Bank briefcase this Sunday night and also like cash in on Carmella. So now that's out of the way, we're going to get to the let's see, okay. And since Daniel Bryan had failed to qualify for the Money in the Bank, his second rivalry with Big Cass continues. Big Cass and Daniel Bryan had begun feuding after Cass returned from injury. Cass had attacked Bryan on SmackDown and eliminated him from the Greatest Royal Rumble match. Daniel Bryan then defeated Cass at Backlash, but was attacked by his opponent after the match. Bryan returned the favor on the May 15th episode of SmackDown London and a house show in Germany by injuring Cass's leg. Bryan thus not only cost him his spot in an upcoming Money in the Bank qualifying match against Samoa Joe, but secured that spot for himself by defeating Jeff Hardy on the May 22nd episode of SmackDown. However, when Cass returned from injury in time, the match was turned into the aforementioned triple threat match won by Joe. After the match, Cass attacked Bryan again. On June 2nd, a match between the two was made for Money in the Bank, which just so happens to be AJ Styles' birthday. So Daniel Bryan's going to beat Big Cass again. And as for the Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal match, Jinder Mahal cost Roman Reigns a chance to qualify the Money in the Bank ladder match on May 7th in a triple threat between Sami Zayn and who was it? Sami Zayn and who else? I just read it. Oh yeah, Finn Balor. Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. The following week, when Raw was in London, Reigns attacked Mahal backstage and speared him through the wall, thus Kevin Owens taking his spot on May 21st episode Raw. After Reigns and Seth Rollins defeated Mahal and Kevin Owens, Mahal attacked Reigns with between the two was scheduled for Money in the Bank. So Roman Reigns, I definitely know he's gonna give over his frustration for the fact that he failed to recapture the Universal title from Brock Lesnar, both at WrestleMania and the Greatest Royal Rumble. Has gotta be eating him alive. So I hope he takes all that frustration out on Roman Reigns and then shut him up once and for all. And then we have Seth Rollins versus Elias for the Intercontinental Champion. On May 28th episode of Raw, on his birthday, Seth Rollins interrupted Elias, who once again trying to sing for the crowd, and forced him to leave. After Rollins' match against Jinder Mahal for the Intercontinental title, Elias smashed the guitar on his back. On May 31st, the match between the two for the Intercontinental Championship was made for Money in the Bank, so Seth Rollins is gonna retain against Elias. The next match of the card, Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. During a tag team match on the April 21st episode of Raw, Bobby Lashley performed a one-handed suspended vertical suplex on Sami Zayn, which Zayn claimed gave him vertigo. And why he missed the Greatest Royal Rumble. At Backlash, Lashley and Braun Strowman defeated Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. During an interview on the May 7th episode, Lashley spoke daily about his family, including his 3 sisters. In response, Zayn said that Lashley was not a nice guy and promised to bring out Lashley's sisters to tell the truth. And on May 21st, which kind of disgusts me, 3 dudes dressed up as Lashley's sisters accused Lashley of violence. Lashley interrupted the segment and attacked the imposters along with Zayn. The following week, a match between the two was made on Raw, and then last Monday night, Zayn challenged Lashley to a military obstacle course, which Lashley had won that. So Bobby Lashley all the way is my pick. And also on May 22nd episode of SmackDown, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson defeated the Usos to become #1 contenders to face Harper, Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship at Money in the Bank. The match was scheduled for the Money in the Bank pre-show. Oh, okay. So that means Gallows and Anderson is my pick. That means once again the club will have all the gold, including the WWE Championship. And speaking of the main event for the WWE Championship, why don't we get to that part? AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, part 4, which will end the rivalry once and for all. No, I think it's part 5 because Shinsuke defeated AJ Styles in a non-title match to determine the stipulation for Money in the Bank. Let me before I get to that, let me take a little break. Give me some water first. All right. Okay, we're back, and let's get to the WWE Championship match. AJ Styles versus Nakamura Part 5. WrestleMania 34. Styles defeated Nakamura to retain the WWE Championship. After the match, Nakamura attacked Styles with a low blow, turning heel in the process for the first time in his WWE career. The two feuded through the Greatest Royal Rumble and Backlash, with their matches both ended in draws. SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon scheduled a fourth match for Money in the Bank and promised there will be a decisive winner. On May 15 episode of SmackDown, Nakamura earned the right to choose a stipulation for the match by defeating Styles. The following week, Nakamura attacked Styles with a Kinshasa at ringside and chose a last man standing match. And during a contract signing, AJ Styles loses his cool when Nakamura refused to sign the contract for the match and slapped him in the face. And then on the last SmackDown before Money in the Bank, Nakamura defeated Jeff Hardy, and AJ Styles stated that he will be the last man standing comes Money in the Bank this Sunday. So AJ Styles is going to retain his championship, hopefully, and whoever on the men's side will not cash it in. So AJ Styles is going to retain his WWE championship and beat Nakamura. So and speaking of last Tuesday night, also Asuka was in a 10-woman tag team match, pitting her with Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Lana, and Naomi for the women's Money in the Bank against Raw's women's members in the Money in the Bank ladder match to take on Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Carmella, including Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. And during that, Asuka has made Carmella tapped out, indicating that Asuka will beat Carmella for the match. So that's what I believe is going to happen. All right, sorry I dozed off for a second. Let's see. Anything else that we covered? I'm not company. Oh yeah, one more before I head off. We have Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey. First time ever since Ronda Rousey left MMA for WWE. Ronda Rousey gets a first championship match against Nia Jax for the Raw Women's Championship. During the NBC Universal Upfront event on May 14th, Ronda Rousey was interviewed by Kathy Kelly, and Charlotte was there with her. Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax interrupted the interview and challenged Rousey to a match at Money in the Bank, putting her title on the line. And with encouragement from Charlotte Flair, Rousey accepted the challenge. The following week, both Rousey and Jax signed a contract hosted by Stephanie McMahon. McMahon for their match. The following week, Jax demonstrated on an amateur wrestler that she would counter Rousey's armbar and perform a power bomb. And on the last Raw before Money in the Bank, during an interview by the coach pitting Rousey and Nia Jax, and during that, Jax tried to attack Rousey, but then Rousey put an armbar on Nia Jax, stating that pitting that Rousey might become the new women's champion. So even though I like both women, both Jax and I thought that both Jax and Jax and Rousey, it's gonna be a tough choice, but I have a feeling that Jax might retain or Rousey might win. But if Jax lose, I have a feeling that Jax might turn heel. So I have a feeling that if Jax lose to Rousey, that Jax might become a heel again by attacking I think she's developed becoming a tweener, be acting both as a heel and a face though, because on May 28, Jax returned a villainous character by taunting Rousey by bragging that she was not afraid of arm bars, while also repeatedly beating up an enhancement talent, Michelle Webb. Tim Fioravanti of the ESPN.com wrote that the storyline made no sense at all, as despite having Jax for months being an outspoken hero for the downtrodden and bully, it's taken less than 2 weeks for her to go back on an all of that, become a bully herself. Meanwhile, Konstantinos Lianos, a British tabloid, the Daily Express, opined that WWE committed a big gaffe by having Jax scorn the armbar, as she already tapped out to Asuka's armbar months ago. Therefore, the storyline makes no sense. Like, I don't get it. On June 4th episode, Jax once again became a face, smiling during her ring entrance, allegedly showing sympathy and concern for Natalya, who had injured herself in storyline after wrestling Jax resulted and Rousey being upset with Jax. None of the story made any sense, wrote John Mazur of ProWrestlingTorch.com. So, Ronda Rousey or Nia Jax, but I don't know about Rousey, but I'm just gonna stick with Nia Jax to retain the title, and we'll see Sunday night at Money in the Bank to see what happens. Until then, this is just about it for the live predictions. I will, since that I'm out of school, I will be posting up more YouTube video gaming, unboxing, and all that other cool stuff. And don't forget to check out my career mode. If you haven't seen that, please see it. Make sure you smash that elbow drop on the like buttons. Please press the subscribe button for more new and upcoming videos. And I might be playing some video games on Twitch. Who knows? But until then, this is your boy Lennox Coleman signing off. Have a nice Friday. Have a nice Father's Day weekend. See you later.